The echo chamber. The first time Dr. Maya Reeves noticed the pattern, she dismissed it as a glitch. The second time, she checked her equipment. The third time, she sat back in her lab chair, her coffee going cold beside her keyboard, and whispered, "That can't be right." Her research on decision-making processes had inadvertently revealed something disturbing. Neural activity indicating decisions occurred 6.2 seconds before subjects became conscious of making those choices, not milliseconds, seconds. Maya stared at the data sprawled across multiple monitors. Test after test confirmed it. The brain decided before the conscious mind knew. Free will, as humans understood it, was potentially an illusion. "You can't publish this," her colleague, Dr. Wei Chen warned her over lunch in the university cafeteria, not without more evidence. "The evidence is right there," Maya insisted, pushing her tablet toward him. 6 different studies, consistent results. The prefrontal cortex activates, then the supplementary motor area, then finally consciousness registers the decision. Wei pushed the tablet back. "I'm not questioning your methods. I'm saying the philosophical implications are explosive." Maya published anyway. 3 years later, Maya stood in the gleaming lobby of NeuroSync Technologies, waiting to meet its CEO, Gabriel Reynolds. After her research gained attention, NeuroSync had offered her a position with funding beyond anything academia could match. "Dr. Reeves," Reynolds strode across the marble floor, hand extended. "Welcome to your new research home." Reynolds was younger than Maya expected, mid-40s with sharp eyes that seemed to calculate everything they saw. "Let me show you what we've done with your work." Deep within the building, Reynolds led her to a demonstration room. A volunteer sat wearing what looked like a sleek headband. "Your research proved decisions happen before conscious awareness," Reynolds explained. "We've been developing technology that can detect those pre-conscious decisions and nudge them." "Nudge?" Reynolds smiled. "Influence, guide. We call it choice architecture." On a screen, Maya watched as the volunteer browsed simulated products. The headband read neural signatures of preference formation before the volunteer was aware of them and subtly altered the display, changing colors, rearranging options, and inserting micro-suggestions. "Our trials show 86% effectiveness in redirecting consumer choices," Reynolds said proudly. Maya felt sick. "You're manipulating people before they even know they're making a decision." Reynolds laughed. "You're the one who proved free will is an illusion, Doctor. We're just capitalizing on that reality." That night, Maya couldn't sleep. Her research, meant to expand understanding of consciousness, was being weaponized. The next morning, she accessed NeuroSync servers, needing to know the full scope. What she found terrified her. Consumer manipulation was just the beginning. NeuroSync had contracts with political campaigns, social media giants, and even government agencies. "Impressive, isn't it?" Reynolds' voice startled her. He stood in the doorway watching her illegally access restricted files. "This isn't what I signed up for," Maya said. "No? What did you think would happen when you proved people don't really choose? Someone was bound to use that insight." He approached her desk. "You can't stop this, Maya. Your own research proves you don't really have a choice." "My research shows decisions begin unconsciously," Maya countered. "Not that they're predetermined." Reynolds smiled condescendingly. "The neural activity that will determine your next move is already happening. Your feeling of choice is just your consciousness catching up to what your brain already decided." Maya stood. "Then I guess we'll see what my brain has already decided about exposing NeuroSync." The public battle was brutal. NeuroSync's lawyers painted Maya as a disgruntled employee, a scientific has-been. Reynolds appeared on news programs speaking eloquently about preference enhancement and assisting the overwhelmed consumer. Maya fought back with leaked documents and scientific explanations of manipulation, but doubt plagued her. Was she truly choosing to fight, or was this predetermined by neural processes she couldn't control? Wei visited her apartment, which now serves as her makeshift headquarters. "You know what I find fascinating?" he said, looking at her wall of evidence. Your original research showed decisions begin unconsciously, but it never showed where those unconscious processes come from. What do you mean? What shapes our unconscious decision-making? Experience, values, identity, things we've deliberately cultivated over time. He smiled. Maybe free will isn't about individual choices, but about shaping the decision-maker we become. Something clicked for Maya. She'd been looking at this all wrong. 1 month later, Maya launched CounterChoice, an educational platform teaching people about neural manipulation and how to recognize it. More importantly, it offered practices to strengthen what she now called deep choice, the ability to cultivate one's values and awareness deliberately over time. Even if each decision begins unconsciously, she explained in her TED Talk, we can shape the unconscious self that makes those decisions. That's where our true freedom lies. NeuroSync's technology continued to exist, but as public awareness grew, its effectiveness diminished. People trained through CounterChoice showed significantly stronger resistance to manipulation. Reynolds eventually requested a meeting. "Curious thing," he said when they met in a neutral coffee shop. "When people know they're being manipulated and practice awareness, our technology becomes almost useless against them." "Almost as if consciousness can loop back and influence the unconscious," Maya replied. Reynolds studied her. The decision to create CounterChoice, was that truly free? Maya smiled. "I don't know, but I do know it reflected the values and awareness I've cultivated over the years, and I can live with that kind of freedom." She stood to leave, then turned back. "What about you, Gabriel? Are your choices truly yours, or just reactions to profit incentives and market forces you never questioned?" As she walked away, she knew she'd never have definitive answers about free will, but perhaps freedom wasn't about having all the answers. Perhaps it began with asking better questions.